It's a miracle. I am actually beginning to write. See? Proof. That's for you. Hi. Megan and I are on our way to church. Ding! It's all gray and dismal and drunk outside. The picture you sent me this morning, or whenever it was, made me jealous. I don't actually know when you sent it because I let my inbox get full again. And when I realized that this morning, I was like, oh. And then I emptied it and I got 3 messages all at once. So, yeah. Ah! Breanna! Hi. Do not you want some vegetables? So, since I haven't been very good about showing you my week, perhaps you'd like to know a little bit how my week went. I had overtime at work today. This week. Every day. My sister did not have to go on Tuesday, which I was like, what? Lame. But, yeah, that day, I was really grumpy because after work, I was so tired. Because I go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I had to work an extra hour, and I was just tired, and I wanted to go home and take a nap before I went to go see my friend Caitlin that night, because we were going to go out to dinner, because she was in town for a little bit. She left yesterday to go back to New York, where she's going to school. And, yeah, on my way home, I was a fool and didn't take the freeway because, freeways sometimes backed up, and whatever, I always take this back way. And it turns out that that day there had been an accident that way, and so instead of taking me a half an hour to get home, it took me an hour and a half. And so I still got to squeeze in a tiny nap, but not the nap I wanted. But things got better, because then I went to see Caitlin, who is awesome. She's another person you would like. And we went to Olive Garden, and Olive Garden's amazing. So, yes, it turned out okay. Oh, Hollywood Video is closing. And so, yesterday, I thought of you because I went and I picked up like a bajillion movies. And by a bajillion, it was more like 6 and 2 video games. All in one go. They were on sale. It's a closing out sale. And, well, anyway, it was worth it. So I was thinking about Little White Lie today, and I told Megan how the main guy character's name is Duder, and she looks at me and she goes, Duder? Sounds like he's taking a dump. And then she told me about this guy in high school who actually was named Dude. And then we discussed which sounded better, Dude or Duder, and she decided Dude. I guess maybe she's right. But I just like Duder in Little White Lie, so I don't know. He was pretty awesome. Did I ever tell you that I would love to hear your story? In the previous video you said something about maybe sending me a bit. You should, because I loved what you were writing and would like to have more. Today I was told that my laugh is very similar to an old lady cackle. What is the worst movie you have ever seen? I was trying to think about that just now. Can't remember why. So, oh, I do remember why. We were talking about, someone made a reference to Dudley Do-Right. And I was asking if anyone remembered the movie they made about Dudley Do-Right with Brendan Fraser, and I did, and I was like, I can't remember if it was stupid or not. my mom very kindly informed me that it was stupid. And then we talked about how Journey of the Center of the Earth was also stupid, and that the only thing those two movies had in common was Brendan Fraser. And then I just started thinking about bad movies I've seen. I think probably one of the worst I've seen, although technically I didn't see it at the end, because I fell asleep. But anyway, was Plan 9 from Outer Space. We were watching it with riff tracks. I can't talk. But, yes, and that always makes it hilarious. The other day when I was with Caitlin, we watched the movie We're Back. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Movie about dinosaurs. John Goodman's the voice of the main dinosaur, the T-Rex. And, you know, it involves a circus, Professor Screw-Eye. Oh, Martin Short. He's the voice of Clown. Everyone loves Martin Short. Well, maybe not everyone. But I enjoy Martin Short. Anyway. And there's this green dinosaur. I think his name is Dweeb. And I asked Caitlin, I was like, what kind of dinosaur is that? I'm like, is he the same dinosaur as Ducky from Land Before Time? She's like, oh yeah, probably. Oh, and do you want to know something that will ruin that movie for you forever? And I'm like, yes? And so she told me, and this is what it was. The voice of Ducky, a little girl, I looked her up the other day, I think her name was Judith. She was 10 years old, and the same year that that movie came out, she was murdered by her father. Sad story. She's also the voice of the girl on All Dogs Go to Heaven. That movie's creepy. But, yeah, same person. It was very sad. So, if you could ask me one question, any question at all, that's not too personal for me to answer in a video and post all over the internet, what would it be? Think long and hard, and then ask me in your video, and I will answer in my next video. That will give me something to do and make sure that I actually update on time. I see you. Dun, 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 dun.